Alright, hello everyone, and today's video is actually going to be kind of a special type of video I have here for you guys, and we're going to be doing a Hunger Games simulation. I saw a couple of videos of these on YouTube, and I thought they were actually a lot of fun, so I thought I'd try one out. So I just went in and put in a bunch of random people and things. So on District 1, we have a plant and a seagull. I wasn't really very creative with the first two. Then District 2, we got the Bill team. We got Bill Clinton and Bill Cosby. Then District 3, we have Putin and the USSR. District 4, we have Charlie D'Amelio. I can't wait for her to die. Then we have James Charles. I don't know why James Charles, but I just had James Charles pop up in my mind. I don't know why. Then District 5, we have Tim McGrath and Lil Nas X, the two creators of country music. District 6, we have Snoop Dogg and Seth Rogen. And then District 7, we have Jack Black and Po from Kung Fu Panda. I don't think the two are related in all anyway. In District 8, we have Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. Then District 9, I have Stonewall Jackson and the USA. District 10, we have a Ford Focus and every guy named Kyle. All the drywall is going to be smashed, and there's going to be no monsters left in this battlefield. District 11, we have the Pope and France. And District 12, we have Canada and a beaver. So this should be interesting. We can hit proceed, and let's see what happens. Bill Clinton runs away from the cornucopia. A Ford Focus and Bill Cosby fight for a bag. Ford Focus strangles Bill Cosby with the straps and run. Jesus! The Ford Focus has no chill. Jesus! The seagull runs away from the cornucopia. Chris Rock gathers as much food as he can. Plant runs away from cornucopia. Oh, Putin runs away from the cornucopia, sorry. A plant grabs a backpack and retreats. The USR takes a handful of throwing knives. What the fuck is the USR going to do with throwing knives? The USA runs away from the cornucopia. Tim McGrath takes a handful of throwing knives. So what is the USSR and Tim McGrath planning with these throwing knives? Then we have the Pope takes a sickle inside the cornucopia. The Pope has a sickle. I would have lost my shit if it had said the USSR took a sickle. Oh, that would have been funny as hell. Lil Nas X runs away from the cornucopia. Poe runs away from the cornucopia. Snoop Dogg runs away. Stonewall Jackson. Charlie D'Amelio does. Jack Black grabs a shovel. Adam Sandler accidentally steps on a landmine. Seth Rogen grabs a shovel as well. Canada runs away. France? Okay, there's an error in the name. So France is now Thresh, but I'm just going to call it France. So France rips a mace out of James Charles' hands. Every guy named Kyle runs away from the cornucopia. A beaver cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. The beaver just didn't want anyone's shit. It just said, fuck it. All right. Chris Rock, day 1. Chris Rock receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Oh, Jesus. Seth Rogen, Seagull, Tim McGrath, and Poe raid Stonewall Jackson's camp while he's hunting. Stonewall Jackson just got, robbed. Jeez. Snoop Dogg tends to Putin's wounds. Aw. Snoop Dogg's so nice. Look at him. Lil Nas X makes a wooden spear. A plant defeats James Charles in a fight but spares her life. Her life. Okay. Charlie D'Amelio discovers a cave. Jesus. Good for you. Good for you, Charlie. A Ford Focus, the Pope, and every guy named Kyle and France hunt for other tributes. The USSR explores the arena. Good for them. Jack Black sees rising smoke in the distance but decides not to investigate. USA receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. How much did you have to pay for those medical supplies? Bet they weren't free. Bill Clinton questions his sanity, and Canada tries to spearfish with a trident. They have tridents, apparently? All right, next day. A cannon shoots in the distance. 3 shots can be heard. Bill Clinton has sadly passed away. Adam Sandler has sadly passed away. And the beaver has sadly passed away. Night 1, Lil Nas X receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jack Black bashes Canada's head against a rock several times. Jack Black really did go ham with that. Jesus. Charlie D'Amelio convinces the USSR not to kill him, only to kill her instead. Okay. I'm proud of the USSR. Good for you. Thank you. France sees a fire but stays hidden. Putin stays awake all night. Seth Rogen, Tim McGrath, every guy named Kyle, and James Charles tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Seagull thinks about winning. The Seagull is going to win. I have my bet on the Seagull winning. The Pope fends a plant, Ford Focus, and Bill Clinton away from his fire. Good for you. Good for you, Pope. Chris Rock loses sight of where he is. Poe lets USA into her shelter. Why does all the genders wrong? Snoop Dogg lets Stonewall Jackson into his shelter. Snoop Dogg's just so nice. He's just like helping everybody with their wounds and letting them into their shelter. Good Snoop Dogg. All right, day 2. The Pope overhears Poe and USA talking in the distance. Seagull falls into the pit and dies. You were thinking about winning, and you fall in a pit and die. You literally have wings. Why can't you just fly away? Tim McGrath dies trying to escape the arena. Wait, Charlie's not dead? Charlie D'Amelio makes a slingshot. Stonewall Jackson injures himself. France overhears Bill Clinton and Chris Rock talking in the distance. Lil Nas X sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Jack Black and James Charles hunt for other tributes. That's a power team right there. Jack Black and James Charles. Pretty good team. Seth Rogen attacks Snoop Dogg, but Ford Focus protects him, killing Seth Rogen. Yeah, see? Seth Rogen was going to be a dick and kill Snoop Dogg, but Snoop Dogg's just so nice that the Ford Focus protects him. Good for the Ford Focus. Sad for Seth Rogen, though. Putin kills every guy named Kyle for his supplies. Just a bunch of monsters. Some drywall, broken drywall, not much. A plant makes a wooden spear. Proceed. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Canada, USSR, Seagull, Tim McGrath, Seth Rogen, and every guy named Kyle. Night 2. Putin is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Sad Putin. Jack Black thinks about winning. Good for him. James Charles kills Poe with his own weapons. Jeez, James Charles getting violent. Stonewall Jackson begs for Bill Clinton to kill him. He refuses, keeping Stonewall Jackson alive. Snoop Dogg dies from hypothermia. How could you do this to me, Snoop? How? You were so nice. But just Mother Nature was not having it. Chris Rock stays awake all night. Lil Nas X loses sight of where he is. USA forces a plant to kill Charlie D'Amelio or the Pope. He decides to kill the Pope. R.I.P. the Pope. France and the Ford Focus run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Proceed. Day 3. Chris Rock begs for Jack Black to kill him. He refuses, keeping Chris Rock alive. A plant steals from USA while it isn't looking. That's sneaky. Sneaky plant. Charlie D'Amelio sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Putin receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Good for you, Putin. Ford Focus sprains his ankle while running away from Bill Clinton. Uh-oh. Bill Clinton. Don't do it. Don't do it to the Ford Focus. France sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Stonewall Jackson, James Charles, and Lil Nas X hunt for other tributes. Monkey mutts have filled the arena. Ooh, we got an event now. So James Charles survives, a plant survives, USA uses Charlie D'Amelio as a shield from the monkeys. Oh boy. Ford Focus injures France and leaves him for the monkey mutts. That's pretty brutal, Ford Focus. Bill Clinton dies from internally bleeding caused by a monkey. Stonewall Jackson dies the same fate as Bill Clinton. Chris Rock dies from the same fate as the last two. While running, Putin falls over and grabs Lil Nas X on the way down. The monkeys kill them both. And Jack Black survives. 10 cannon shots. Poe, Snoop Dogg, The Pope, Charlie D'Amelio, France, Bill Clinton, Stonewall Jackson, Chris Rock, Putin, and Lil Nas X have died. I don't even know who that leaves. Let's see everyone's status. So a plant is still alive. James Charles is still alive. Jack Black is still alive. USA is still alive. And a Ford Focus is at the top with 3 kills and is still alive. Wow. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people are left. Proceed. Day 3, Jack Black looks at the sky. James Charles tends to Ford Focus's wounds. USA cries herself to sleep. A plant tends to his wounds. Ford Focus falls into a pit and dies. James Charles decides not to go to the feast. The cornucopia was replenished with food, supplies, and... Nice. A plant destroys USA's memoirs out of spite. Jack Black decides not to go to the feast. Day 4, James Charles attacks a plant, but he manages to escape. Jack Black dies from hunger, and the USA fishes. R.I.P. Ford Focus and Jack Black. I think we have 3 people left. USA thinks about winning. James Charles loses sight of where he is. A plant receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Not bad. USA dies of hypothermia, and James Charles trap kills a plant. And James Charles has won. Wow. That's actually not that bad. That was actually a lot of fun. So, James Charles winner with 2 kills. Who had the most kills? Let's see who has the most kills. I think it was the Ford Focus with 3 kills. Yeah. Alrighty, so I think that's just going to do it for today's video. Just a little fun thing, the Hunger Games simulation. So, if you guys do want to see more of these, leave a like so I know, and leave a comment on if I should do it again and who I should put in. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I make videos like this all the time. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day.